ahead of the European Grand Prix, round 6 of the championship. We have 5 team bosses at present, so let's introduce them. We have James Willows, team boss of East Midlands Racing, Will Nella, team boss of AMP Racing, Yuri Marta, team boss of Suwemi Grand Prix, Oliver Glazebrook, team boss of Etihad Racing, and Robert Ionescu, team boss of Eldorado Racing. So I'm going to kick things off with Oliver. So Oliver, the first legit winner of this season, and after so many attempts, the first ever legit 1-2 as well.
Bop, bobbity, bop, bop, bop. It was good. It was a great race. It was a perfect 1-2. Not the perfect weekend, but it's now nice to know that we've achieved everything we possibly can in IFMC, and are the first team to do so. So yeah, it was a really good day. Finally got it, but obviously all eyes are now focused on the Pepsi Max Donington Raceway.
So going here into Donington, now considering the weather's been pretty nice over the weekend, would you expect qualifying to improve as well?
What, for weather conditions?
Yeah.
Well, considering it's a modded track, yes, it'll be lovely. Bright and sunny, no rain at all, because your computer can't handle it. But yeah, obviously we spoke to the guys from Simply Sausages, and they were more than happy to sell the sponsorship rights to Pepsi Max, and now, you know, everyone's looking forward to a nice, refreshing weekend in the sun. Will's favourite drink, of course, Morrison's value bottle of cider, the Southend Way. It'll be lovely for him. He'll be getting that out. But obviously, the rest of us will be drinking Pepsi Max, the official sponsor of IFMC.
Okay.
Do you know what else? I signed a lucrative deal, Joe, for IFMC. Also on board is Ben and Jerry's. Get yourselves a nice warm fudge or cookie dough.
Right.
Fudgems.
Okay.
I tried hard dog, but Joe can't pronounce that.
Yeah. I'm now going to move on then to Robert. So Robert, obviously after a difficult qualifying session because of the wet conditions, Sergio with a brilliant race, and in the end getting the final podium on the final lap of all things.
Yeah, Perez drove spectacularly that weekend, and yeah, he had one chance to get Sainz because he knew he'd have faster pace in the last stint, and he got passed on the very last opportunity, which is of course great. It was a very tense battle. Hopefully the fans liked it. So yeah, very happy to be on the podium, especially in those circumstances, considering we're not good in the wet.
As for Valtteri, on the other hand, again another tricky race for him. It just seems that this season hasn't gone according to plan for him so far.
Yeah, indeed. He was on a pretty good strategy. I think he was on the same strategy as Sainz, so he could have scored some good points, but Verstappen had to be an idiot again. So yeah.
Thanks for second to life,
Tom. Okay, so I'm now going to move on then to James. So James, after taking pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix, obviously you weren't able to have the pace of the Etihad, but it seemed that the team had the pace for a podium, but Vettel aquaplaned off at turn 3. It must have been very gut-wrenching when that happened.
It's not nice when bullshit happens. Oh, my brain.
Is that all you're going to say, James, on that matter?
Yeah.
So, moving on from that then, this is a track that I guess has a special place in your heart because it is the team's home race. It is roughly 30 minutes away from where you live. So I'm guessing you'll be hoping to have a good weekend here.
Yeah, we're gonna bribe you, and so we win the race. Get 1-2.
Hand job and a diet Pepsi. I'll get Joe on your side.
Mate, it needs to be a Pepsi Max, sure.
No. Joe likes a bit more sugar with his Pepsi.
Oh, right.
Because Diet Pepsi is the official sponsor of IFMC GP2.
Alright.
So, moving on from James, I'm going to move on to Yuri on this instance. So, Yuri, initially, it looked like the Suomi could have had pace for a victory, but unseen by the cameras, of course, there was a collision with Lewis Hamilton. We aren't sure who caused the accident, and from that point, Kimi wasn't able to recover.
Well, yeah, you just said how the whole race went, so it was good until that moment. But then things happened. Hamilton hit. It was Hamilton's fault.
Let's ask me this question, Joe.
But
Yeah, but
things happen.
everything you said is true, so you've lost.
Another opportunity wasted, but maybe there will be on their run.
So, obviously for K-Mag as well, it seemed that the weekend wasn't exactly quite good for him, especially in qualifying. Why was he off the pace?
Why he was 12 seconds off the pace in qualifying, I have no idea. In the race, in the race, it was quite bad too. No idea why.
Somebody was sucking his balls and he lost all the pace.
Was that Nico Hulkenberg by any chance?
Well, Hulkenberg had shit pace in the race, so probably.
Hey, doing a sex act on a man? Never.
Who knows, really? Okay, so I'm now going to move on then to Will on this instance. So, Will, I will come on to you in a little bit about the Martini situation, considering you weren't here last time, I don't believe, in Spain. So first of all, the race itself, it looked like you were in a battle again with Martini during it, and at some point it looked like maybe Van Dorn could have scraped in a few points, but didn't really materialise.
Probably had an issue, didn't he? Yeah, just sort of cuts our trend, I suppose, this season. Disappointing.
Now, on to the Martini situation. We'll get onto that now. Obviously, you weren't here last week, if I'm correct, in Spain. Am I correct on that, Will?
He was on a party bus in Ibiza.
Yeah,
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Well, no, I'm about to ask you the question. I was just
Oh,
saying,
right, I'm sorry, my mic
I
just cut out, apologies.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't think you were here last time in Spain, were you?
No, I wasn't, no,
so
I was away.
Everybody had their opinion on the Martini situation. Now, considering that your team has been very strongly opinionated about them over the last few seasons, what was your initial thoughts on the conclusion that was brought in?
I will take you to 4 words that the Leicester City striker Jamie Vardy used very aptly. No, very, very aptly during Leicester's title-winning campaign. Chat shit, get banged. I think that was the words we will use. They gave it the big un in pre-season, and first few races, obviously, we did win. Obviously, we then realised that it was all cheating. So
Okay.
I think they've chatted bollocks. They've got what they deserve. I think we all have to move on and laugh at how shit they actually are.
Okay.
Well, foul language will be in the title of this one, Joe, won't it? Again.
Yeah, sorry, but I was very opinionated.
Why
I am very
Why couldn't
opinionated
you
on
just
it.
say glacier la glacier, bob bobbity bob bob bob?
I think it's probably going to be a common trend in this press conference anyway.
Sorry. I'm sorry, kids,
Okay.
for anyone listening.
If there are any kids watching.
Grazie Pepsi Magzi.
All the kids locked up in James's cupboard.
I think Gabbard is watching, so yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
fine.
there's definitely
Okay,
kids there.
next question. Alright, let's go to the questions in the IFMC chat. And this is for James, the first one is. From OTG X Gaming TW.
Alright.
No,
Wonder who that is.
No idea.
Let me
who this
guess, what is your
guys.
favourite type of cheesecake?
It's not actually. It's actually this. You always say you can win, but you never do. Why is this?
Bollocks.
Because of the amount of bollocks that happen in the races.
You should ask that question in an Italian accent. Sometimes you say you can win, but you never do. Why is this? Why? James just replied, glacier, glacier, bob bobbity bob bob bob.
What the fuck is that?
That's what Vettel says whenever he gets pole or wins. Glacier, glacier, bob bobbity bob bob bob.
Yeah, he gets a bit over the top with the grazie
Bob
stuff.
bobbity bob bob bob.
Is that all you have to say on the matter, James?
What did you say?
Bollocks.
Okay.
Bullshit.
OTGX Gaming TW has another question. This time
I
for
reckon that's
Yuri.
Yuri.
For Yuri,
Oh,
he asks, "Why did Kimi have no pace after crashing?"
crap.
Nobody knows, maybe the car was damaged.
Okay.
Wouldn't he have picked it?
Okay. Next question is from the full population of China. I really need to know who that is. I really need to know that.
Not Felix.
I think it pretty much confirms it's not Felix after what happened yesterday.
What about, what's his name?
Or Renz, or even Alex. So
Maybe
it's
that's what they
definitely-
want you to think.
Yeah. So the question to Robert, he asked.
It might be Bob.
It could be. He asked, "Why is your pace bad in the wet?"
I don't know.
It's just that simple. Then. Next question, again, it's 3 in a row from OTGX Gaming TW.
No, that's not 3 in a row, is it? You've just asked someone else's question. That's not how it works.
No, he's got... No, I meant 3 in a row questions.
Oh.
He asked to Yuri again, why was Kevin and Kimmy so far apart?
I don't have this question.
No.
Well, I don't know that either. There can be many reasons.
So next question, again from the same guy, is to Will Nella this time. So
Fuck.
get prepared, Nella.
Not.
He asked, do you plan to keep your lineup, your driver lineup at the moment?
We have no issues with the driver lineup at present. They're on. What is it? I think they've both got another year at least on their contracts. We don't actually intend to let go of them at any point. So yeah, I think we're going to be persisting.
Okay, next question is from Robert. Is to Robert, of course. Is do you think Perez and Bottas remaining going forward are its longest running lineup? Did you try and continue that sentence, OTG, or not? But,
we don't know who he is, but I imagine he was going to ask, do you plan to keep hold of Bottas and Perez as the longest running lineup?
Now, for
I
those
believe that's what he meant to say.
Yeah, probably. Now, for those who don't know, Perez is remaining at Eldorado next season. So, first of all, what are your thoughts on re-signing Perez? And then, of course, do you plan to keep him going forward in seasons to come?
Well, at the start of the season, Perez was under big pressure because of his poor season 3. And we told him that if he didn't do well this season, his seat at the team may be threatened. And so he delivered greatly under pressure, and of course we can only reward him for that by keeping on for at least another season.
And so do you plan to keep this lineup going forward in seasons to come?
We'll see about that. For season 5 it's a certainty, but after that, who knows?
Okay, next question is from the full population of Shire, and it's to Oliver for this one.
That's me.
And he asks, has the team decided to favour one driver over the other in the title fight, or will you continue to allow them to race?
We've always allowed our drivers to race. We did it last season and we'll continue to do it this season. So, yeah, we have no favours. Unless it was, say, Alonso versus... Let's use a good driver, so not one of James's. Pascal Wehrlein. Let's say it was him versus Wehrlein and we had to favour one driver, say we'd favour one in that situation. But while we have complete control, we'd let them race as it's an inter-team battle.
Okay, next question is to Will for this one, and again it's from the full population channel.
Am I going to get another question?
It depends if anybody asks you a question. He asked to Will, who is your biggest rival in your opinion? Is Will about? Will?
Will's the man with the bass and drum. He goes around like bomb, bomb, bomb.
I think Will's
He's
mic...
dead. He's dead.
I think Will's mic is cut off a little bit. We'll go with probably Martini and move on.
He wouldn't say Martini, but it is Martini.
Okay.
Hang on, what?
Oh, here he is. Your mic cut off a bit.
Sorry. Yeah, it did. I couldn't hear what you said. What was the question?
The question was, from the full population Shire, who is your biggest rival in your opinion?
These rivals?
Yeah, who is your biggest rival?
You trying to be fucking funny?
What? It's
Genuinely?
He asked, who is your biggest rival in your opinion?
That's bloody Shadow, isn't it? No, it's not
they
Shadow.
got fourth. I don't see you getting that.
No, we got third. Fuck you, Ollie.
On track?
Oh yeah, we got fifth on track, mate. Screw you.
Oh, so you've achieved fifth on track. So you're in Shadow.
Yeah, there's a long way to go. Right, in terms of biggest rivals, I just don't think I need to answer this question. I think everyone knows it. If you don't, please follow me on Twitter and you will understand exactly who is our biggest rival.
I've always hated Will.
I love Etihad.
Okay.
I've got a lot of time.
Ipswich scum off our streets.
Okay, James, you have your
I
wish.
now hate Etihad.
So a question to you, James, from OTGX Gaming TW. He asks, who will partner Vettel next season?
Both drivers have got contracts for next year. So
It's Hulkenberg.
yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Was
So.
that it? Was that it?
Yeah. Well, next question. Well, I'm gonna skip that one because it's not related.
What
Is it from me?
No, it's from the full population of China.
What's he saying?
James.
But
he
I'm
say?
not gonna.
What's he
Come on, say it.
No, because it
Come on.
involves.
What's the question?
No, because it involves the Syria airstrike, so I'm not gonna.
You want to know the Syria airstrike?
Some say that James is actually Syrian.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. It actually does, doesn't it? Jesus.
What does it actually say? What does it say?
Why are you reading
No, I
it?
won't-
Well, because you say it.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not getting incriminated.
Right. What do you think of the Syrian airstrikes and how will they affect your pace in the coming races?
Fuck me.
Well, I think
Gotta be ball boy.
It actually might be, to be honest. It might actually, to be honest.
I won't be surprised.
Could be. It could be Matt. Who knows?
It won't be. He could
Why
be
would
flying
Matt,
far.
why would Matt watch this? Honestly.
You never
Because
know.
he still loves us, really.
Right.
Stuff he gets up to.
Okay.
Could be
So,
Bob.
James, you've got 4 questions, so I'm going to read them out at the same time because they are brief.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
Four questions here. So, all from OTGX Gaming, TW, here you go. Is this
Wait,
your
you asked the
home?
questions.
Is this your home GP?
Yes.
Will you stick with Mercedes?
Yes.
Can you win the championship?
No.
Will you ever? And the last one, I don't know if you'll detest this quote. Will you ever get a good-looking car?
Oh. Jesus.
No.
Okay.
We're getting worse from next season.
Okay. So, next question then. This ain't for James this time. It is from Kaiserbob99. It is to Yuri. He asks, "How did Kimi react to the crash with Hamilton?"
He said, "Glatsy, bob, bobbity, bob, bob, bob."
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
Just walks away.
Could you just imagine their garage? It's just complete silence, just nods. Just the odd nod.
Yeah, that's true. Thumbs up, maybe, if you're lucky.
Team briefing.
Well, yeah.
And he's just proving it. Bless him.
Is that utter silence?
He said nothing.
It's like the stick, isn't he? It's brilliant. Absolutely class.
Coming up.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's back now. The question was to you, Yuri. It was from Kaiserbob99. He asked, "How did Kimi react to the crash of Hamilton?"
But I already answered that.
He didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
More.
Yes.
He went boah, did he? Okay.
No, he went grazie, bob, bobbity, bob, bob, bob.
Okay, next question is to James, and it is from OTGX Game TW. He says,
Jesus, man.
James asked for questions.
hang on. He asks, any places for Harry Anto? He's at boiling point here, lads.
Smoking pot? Are you smoking or something? Or sniffing coke? Pepsi Max, even.
All of the above.
Probably.
Oh,
Is that all you're going to say? All of the above for Harry Anto?
Yes.
Okay, next question also to James. Shall I? Yeah, why not? It's nothing to do with Syria anyway.
great.
To James from Kaiserbob99. He asks, as Oliver gets called by either his sister or his mother.
For a fucking kebab. Let all the pie.
He
That bastard.
He asked James, now that Arsene Wenger lost his job, will you sign him as a driver?
Oh, that's a hard decision. No.
Why? Are you not wanting to have hashtag Wenger out in your garage?
Yeah.
Funny.
Bring him in for management, James, because the current manager's shit.
He struggled to manage a piss up in a brewery.
Okay. Next question is from the full population of China. It is
Who is this man?
a question to Oliver this time.
Hey.
He asks, are you planning to bring Pepsi Max to China?
We are. Pepsi Max will become a global brand and all IFMC Grand Prix. Expect the Australian Pepsi Max Grand Prix. We might even rename some of the circuits to be Pepsi Max based. All that matters though is that when you're watching IFMC, it's a hot, sweaty day. Joe's in front of the laptop, and you just hear, "Tss. Sorry guys, I was just having a swig of my cold, refreshing Pepsi Max." The official sponsor.
Shall I ask this question? Shall I ask that question down the bottom?
I think you should.
What, can you all say grazie ragazzi, bobbity bob bob bob?
Joe, it's grazie ragazzi, bobbity bob bob bob.
Fan, by the way, guys.
I'm guessing that's a no because nobody mentioned it.
Grazie ragazzi, bobby bobby bob.
No, it's bobbity bob bob bob.
Bob bobby bob bob bob.
Yeah. I want to hear you.
Ragazzi, fuck you, Oliver Glazebrook.
Too difficult.
Go on, Yuri. It's your moment. Go on, Yuri.
Let's.
No,
don't do it.
Do it, Yuri.
Don't do it, Yuri. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, I have a question to you.
Joe, no, Joe.
Yes, Ollie.
Yuri, do it, Yuri.
I will not do it.
Okay, I'll ask this question then.
Wow, he's gone from the most liked driver on the team on the grid to the most disliked and hated.
Okay,
Right.
here's a question to Yuri from the full population of China. Is your team funded by Coca-Cola and mortal enemies of Pepsi Max?
It's funded by the Finnish government.
The Finnish government had to have a team.
Well, at least it wasn't the Russian government, was it?
Yeah.
They would rig all the races if it was Russia.
Then again, I think KR Racing have already got that covered with Kasper.
I think Martini got their funding from Russia, didn't they? By the sounds of it, rigging all the races. Jesus.
Okay, so while we wait for some more questions in the Twitch chat, I'll ask this question. It's obviously our first visit to Donington after a vote. What is everybody's opinion on the track? I will start off with Will.
It's an absolute shithole.
James?
What
What James likes now.
It's the greatest
That's
circuit
why
in the
it's a
world.
shithole.
It's the greatest circuit
There's all
in the
of
world.
James's family coming down in caravans. That's why it's going to be horrible.
Oh, you jitbo.
Oliver?
I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a boring race. It's going to be dull. And of course, James is going to like it.
It's a short track, so we're good at short tracks. So yeah, other than that, it's not very interesting.
And Yuri?
I don't know. Let's see the race first.
Let's see.
Wise words.
They are wise words. Very, very.
Well, if you translate that from Finnish, that actually says grazie, grazie, bobbity bob bob bob.
There's a recurring theme every week, isn't there? There's always a recurring thing.
It was Pepsi Max last week, but Pepsi Max is now the official sponsor to Will Summit.
The week before that, it was about fucking cheesecake. You always have a recurring theme.
The full population of China asked this question. We might as well ask it.
Oh, Christ.
It's the only thing it's the only thing that's pumping this stream going anyway. To all, favourite Chinese dish?
Oh, yeah, I love chips. I love their chips. Cracking chips. Yeah, I'm a big fan of dried shredded chili beef.
Prawn crackers, because I hate
Dull
Chinese.
bastard, I hate you. Imagine picking the free side dish they give you.
Yeah.
You can't get more South End, can you? What's your favourite part of a McDonald's? Well, I like the free sauce they give out.
I like the
Stick in
box,
the pot.
mate. The box is class. Have you seen it?
Nibbling on the Happy Meal box.
I
Just nibbling
go
on
in
the
there.
toy.
Mate, I go in there and don't ask for the actual Happy Meal. Just say, yeah, just give me the box. Put it on my head and hope for the best, you know, get some hours of entertainment.
Gotta try and get out.
Yeah, get out of the
Just fucking-
box.
Take what you get given.
Yes, mate. Can't complain. I live in a shithole. Much like Donington. All I need is a nice, refreshing drink of Pepsi Max. And then my problems will be solved.
I think behind Skype at the moment, I think James is pretty much crying over people's harassment at Donington.
Why? It's crap. It's about 4 seconds long. What's the point?
I'm gonna kill him off there and just drop the mic. Donington
After it's 4 seconds long, but everyone likes that.
Not only is Donington Park shit, but British touring cars is also very shit.
No, it is.
Oh, it is. It's the worst sport in human history, James.
Full Parkies.
My favorite Chinese dish is noodles with Pepsi Max.
Well, we're going back on top.
What?
Just out of nowhere.
Just
My favourite Chinese dish.
there's noodles. 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 A noodles.
It's just how it come out of nowhere.
Does James eat Chinese? Or does just James live? Does James eat Chinese, Joe? Or does he just live up like a diet of chocolate buttons?
Have you seen the size of him? Of course he does.
He just lives on like ice cubes with a Pepsi Max.
Jesus.
Who doesn't?
Right, come on then. Should we wrap this shit up or?
Yeah, I think we should because we've been on for about over half an hour now, and I know you've got to dash off soon, Will. So
I do.
So we'll ask the
Here.
final question then, the famous final. Oh, for God's sake! Full population of China. No, I'm not going to ask that. Moving on.
What is it?
Final question.
What is it?
What is it, Joe?
What is it? No, what is it? What is
No, it
it?
is to James. He asks, is your race strategy run by Eric Cartman?
It's got to be
Oh,
him,
yeah.
surely.
Is that him off South Park? Because if that's the case,
Yeah,
I
suck my
think
balls in.
I think that confirms it's probably Robert Ionescu.
Ooh.
No, it's not me.
Oh, he's laughing. He's guilty.
Okay, it was me.
Oh my God, we
Is it
rumbled him.
Yeah.
Oh,
We rumbled him.
well, you've really given yourself away there because we
How,
was getting.
how did I know that? It's not the fact that he's got a South Park sponsor
well.
on his GP3 team.
Well, that's now been. So we thought there was like a random person watching it. It was just Robert.
But actually, I'm not the one who came up with the idea. Someone told me to do it.
Vladimir Putin.
Felix.
Nah, someone we know.
Hitler.
We know Hitler. How do you know
Okay.
Hitler?
Moving on then
Personal
to
friend of
the
James's.
final question.
Looks down Tesco's.
And the final question is, what's everybody's expectations by the end of the weekend? Start off on the top row with James.
I want to win.
What? James at the top.
That's how it's laid out on the graphic.
That's the last time that will happen this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that, James, before you got interrupted?
I want to win.
Well. Silence again.
Listen carefully, you'll just hear. Just listen carefully.
I'll come back to Will if he gets his mic sorted. Yuri?
Predicting causes bad luck, so I won't say anything.
Robert?
If we can beat EMR their home race, it would be amazing.
And Oliver?
This quote was brought to you by Pepsi Max, by the way.
Beating James at Donington would be quite funny. Stopping James winning at Donington would be better. But it won't be difficult. There'll be about 12 cars between us. Just extending our championship lead. I think it's on EMR. I'm not sure who's second in the constructors.
It's EMR.
Yeah, but by just 5 points.
So yeah,
I mean,
then two will squabble it out. We just want to extend our lead in the constructors, and then whatever happens between the two drivers.
Eldorado's about 2 or so behind him.
Oh, who's in third?
Eldorado.
and Suomi is like 20 points behind me or something like that.
Okay. And with that, it looked like Will hadn't sorted out his microphone problems. That is the end of this press conference. Thank you to James, Will, Yuri, Oliver.
Oh, jeez.
I've done it.
He's back.
I've done it. Alright.
So
Right. What was the
your
question?
So what's your expectation by the end of the weekend, Will?
Flip. Well, I'll be happy if we finish. Double happy if we get points. Triple happy if we beat Martini. Any one of those three, I'll be really happy with. But yeah, just to finish. Even if we finish 19th, I'll be happy. Fuck it. What could go wrong? We got nothing to play for now.
That'll do, mate. And with that, that is the end of the press conference. Again, thank you to James, Will, Yuri, Oliver, and Robert. And that's the end of this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you guys tomorrow at 1 PM BST for the qualifying session to determine the grid for the European Grand Prix, along with the feature race for GP2 and race 1 of GP3. Until then, take care.